Last week, we have about like 1,300 school children. So this is the last count we have right now, 1,300 school. And all of them will take examinations next week because all the courses are finished now. Now we're moving to exam period. And I have to tell you that the feeding program made a great difference in the school. And the good thing, some parents will benefit from it because sometimes when we feed kids, some will stay at school and eat, but some we have the box in the hand and go home and share parents with parents, which is really good, and I encourage that. And as I said in my greetings remark, we have one of the best schools. This is one of the best schools in Haiti. Organizing by the Ministry of Education, we have the best students, and we have one of the highest marks from the Ministry of Education when our kids go to national exam. So the first national exam will take place on July 12th for 9th grades, and 26th of July for 13th grades. And in 9th grade, we have about 120 kids that go and take exam, and 12th grades, we have about 135, which will graduate on July the 10th. So this school, we have a lot of programs going on. We have the computer program, which is really good. We have a good teacher, Davidson. He was a student at St. Andrews and has become now a teacher, which is really, really good. And I mean, everything, as I say, everything is going well in the school. We pay the teachers on time. So we have meetings with the parents all the time to give them like reports on the kids and everything like that. And everything is going really well. And I really thank you so much for all you do for St. Andrews. And the school keep growing, 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 growing. And I keep adding more classrooms and everything. So we thank you so much. It's a magnificent school. You have to see the school right now. It's unbelievable. And the teachers are well trained because we have a program like every 3 months we have people from the Ministry of Education in Port-au-Prince train our teachers. So once you're able to train our teachers, we have a better school. And all of that happened because of your great and generous support. So I wish you continue to support us in Haiti. And I myself, I want to really make a difference in the lives of these people. So now, when our kids are finished high school in Haiti, because they come from a very good school, I mean, there is possibility there for them to get a good job. And my remark is that we have more girls at the school now than boys. I don't know what happened, but it is so. We have about, I would say now we have 60% of the kids are girls and 40% are boys. And I'm really happy for that. So, and the girls now are learning much faster and much better than boys. I don't know what happened. Honestly, I don't know what happened. But we have more girls interested now in going to school than boys. In the past, it's not to be so, but these days, it has happened. And not only in St. Andrews, but in all the schools, you see that the girls are more interested in going to school than the boys. But we're working hard to get the boys interested in school because we want both of them to go to school, but this is the reality right now we're facing. Yes, and as I said, the feeding program is going well. The computer lab is going well. We had a program where we're trying to give the glasses to the kids. It's going well, except for the last 2 weeks, I've been able to get in touch with the people to get more glasses for the kids. But when I get back, I will make sure that all the glasses are here for the kids. And this is it. So.
How are the kids reacting to the glasses?
But it's like a big celebration, man. because when some passions come and the others not come yet, but when somebody get their glasses and they're just happy and show it with everybody and go on the street and I have glasses, yeah, which is really good, yeah, yeah. So beside the political situation, which is really bad, but in St. Andrews things are going more smoothly, and I do my best, and thank you. So any questions you would like to ask me, I'll be ready to answer them, and any clarification. Yes, sir.
How is the band down there? We've sent, actually we have, it's on my mind, we have a trombone, two, and we haven't done that for many years, where we sent instruments down. Has the band still kept going?
Yeah, the band's still going, but we need more instruments now because a lot of kids are interested in playing music. So normally every day from Monday to Friday, we gather all the kids and raise the flag and have prayers. So, and the band play for about 10 minutes before all the kids go to their classes, which is really good. And that makes a great difference in the school. Yes, the band is still there, but we need to improve. We need to have more instruments, and instruments in Haiti are very expensive, very expensive. And I keep looking for a French call.
A French horn?
Yeah.
I don't have one.
Yeah, I really love that sound. Yeah. Wait, tuba, yeah, we need one too. But they're very expensive. I was looking at the internet, those very expensive. Yeah.
And would you like a chair?
No, I'm fine. I think I'm fine. Thank you very much.
Are you happy? Go ahead.
Tell us about the rural student program. How's that?
Yeah. I mean, in our parish, we have a lot of schools attached to our parish, St. Andrews. So the idea is to bring kids from rural school to Hinche. And honestly, we have 24. Out of 24, I think 22 are doing really good. They're doing really well and learn much more. And as I said, because of the feeding program, normally we give them food like every week. And at the weekend, we give them also like free food. So they work much better now, and it's going really well. And I'm sure we sent you some pictures about those kids. So yeah, they're doing good. So now, they'll be on vacations at the end of, I had 2 of them who have to stay for more classes during July, but I think exam will finish like between like 15, 20 of July. Some will stay for more classes during the summer.
So the rural students are now in grades 8, 9?
Yeah, we have some in 8 and 9 and 1 in 10th grade. Yeah.
You said there's one that's truly outstanding.
Yeah, there's one who is outstanding. It's very, I can't remember his name though, but I'll find out. He's really outstanding. Yeah.
Have the rural students been mostly boys that have come to school?
No, I think it's half and half. Yeah, 12 and 12.
And how do they apply, or how do you select them?
Because I go to these missions like almost every month, so I pick them up with their parents and with their grades too, and then that's how I pick them up. Because we promote excellency, so yeah.
So what is life like for the students who graduate? What is on their horizon, and what does life look like once you're done with school?
Yeah. Once they're done with school, honestly, most of them will stay in Haiti, get a job, and some go to Port-au-Prince for more university studies. Some will go to Santo Domingo, which have parents there. Some will come to the US to get residency, and some parents apply for them. But most of them, I would say like 90% of our kids, they are in good position when they finish. Yeah. And they're very bright students. Yeah. And the demands to get in St. Andrews is very, very high. Yeah.
Now, with all the civil unrest, have you had difficulty getting food?
No, I mean, the good thing, we are able to travel to Miobale, to Tomasic, and to other places. But there are places that are very risky. I don't go there, like the Atibonite Valley where you have the grow rice. I don't go there anymore, but I'm able to get the rice in Miobale, in Hinche, in Tomasic, and everywhere. Yeah, yeah. There's no trouble in getting food in Haiti right now at the moment.
Can you get food out of the Dominican Republic when you need it?
Yeah, when I need it, I can go and get them. Yeah, yeah.
Were you concerned?
And also, let me ask, you know, at least there's something that remains a standard in Haiti. When you are a priest, people respect you, even in the civil unrest, you know. I remember coming from Tomasic, and there was a big protestation, and, oh, this is Father Noe, I know him, so they let me pass. So I'm able to travel even though there is a problem in Haiti, yeah. Yeah.
I was just going to ask how comfortable you felt going down to Port-au-Prince to catch your flight. Did you feel threatened?
But you know, I know when to go. I mean, I have to go like early in the morning, like very early. So there's no road block and at that time. So leave Hinche at 4 a.m. and get there like 6 a.m. So it's easy. So no one comes out yet. Yeah.
What about returning? What time does your flight get in?
Oh, I think I get in at 7
PM?
a.m.
AM?
Yeah, I will get chance to go back on time.
How do you feel about driving north at 7 AM?
Yeah, it should be okay. If it's not okay, I will know, and I will find a place to stay until things get settled down and go back to Hinche. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Are children having any difficulty getting to school?
Who?
In the past, parents haven't wanted their children to be out because of the problems. I'm wondering, is that still present
In Hinche?
in Hinche?
Oh, not so much so. I mean, not so much these days because most of them want to finish with the academic school and they send their kids to school. Yeah. And the good thing is that a lot of parents rather see their kids in the school in St. Andrews instead of being in their homes because we will take care of them. Yeah. Yes.
I have a father, a geopolitical question, not about the school, but I'm curious, because you mentioned, how porous or how firm is the border with the Dominican Republic for Haiti? Is that talk some about that for some of us that see your size of your country and that this border is there. How does that work?
But you know, for a long time ago, there was always a tension between Haiti and Santo Domingo. I don't know for what reason. Someone the line, they hate us and sometimes Haitians hate them too. You know, we don't know what happened. It seemed both governments need to work something out so that the people, the real people, I mean, can travel freely from Haiti to Santo Domingo and Santo Domingo to Haiti. But the problem is between the government. I mean, the deal is not a good deal, what they're sharing together, and makes the people suffering. Yeah. But the people, the real people, they don't have any problem going there, but it's the government problem. Yeah. Anything happen, they shut the border. Anything happen, they close everything. Anything happen, both of them get mad. Oh, they say, I stopped that. And the next day, reopen it, you know. Yeah.
Are you getting most of your food from Dominican Republic?
No.
No.
No. In the past, you used to buy local rice and the Atibonite Valley. We still got them in Hinche, but When you go there, when the actual rice is, you pay less. But when they bring it to you, you pay like more. But we still get local food. Yes.
What's the COVID situation in Haiti?
Honestly, I said in my greetings, no one, as I know, no one in my school and church in my region been affected. But in Port-au-Prince, David Caesar, he died from COVID-19. We have both rectors and vice rector of the university, they both died from COVID-19. But in this particular region where I am, COVID-19 is not a big problem. It's not a big problem. But people are really like, I invite people to bring masks when they come to church, to school and everything. We distribute masks to them and they're precocious. They're very careful.
The girls?
Yeah.
How about the boys?
The boys don't care. The boys don't care about that. But you find all the girls wear their masks and everything, yeah. And this is why what happened, if we had a class with 50 kids, we have to divide it into like 25, 25. Which makes things very difficult for us, to have teachers coming from the afternoon, in the morning, things like that. Yeah.
If COVID were to reach Hinche, what role do you see the Episcopal Church playing?
But we can only continue to, educate people to wear masks. But I don't think the idea of giving them like vaccination. So I will let that for the government to do that. I don't want you to say we're going to give vaccination to the kids and the children, the parents and everything. So that's going to be a mess. We don't want to take that responsibility. We have to leave that to government. But we have 2 nurses at the school. I mean, every morning while we're raising the flag, they stand with me and tell the kids to wash hands, to wear masks and everything. So we do the basics. And we just work good. Yeah, once you wear a mask, you wash your hands, you keep the distance, I think you can move away from COVID-19. Yeah.
Tell us about the feeding program. I know the food changes some of the days of the week. What are the children eating every day?
We give them rice and beans like 3 times a week. And we give them like spaghetti on Friday. And there is something called, I don't know the name in English. It's not oatmeal, but it's something like, it's like a rice. Yes, the kids really love that. It's a good food. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they have meat too. They have meat and vegetables, vegetables, sometimes. And between those 3 meals, they have fish, and they have beef meat with vegetables, things like that. Yeah. And they like it. But they love the spaghetti too a lot on Fridays. Yeah, they love that.
How many cooks do you have now?
Oh, we have about 17 cooks.
17?
17.
When do they start in the morning?
4 a.m. We're talking about 1,300 schools, 1 hot meal every day. It takes a lot of time, preparations, courage, and strength.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Do you have enough plates and cutlery and so forth now?
From time to time, I replace, because some kids, sometimes when they finish, so they leave plates in the classroom so that people have to go and get them. So from time to time, I replace like 5% or 10% of plates and spoons to this program. Yeah. Yeah.
How is your electricity, your power?
The solar panel is working really good. And in case of we don't have sun, we have the generator is good now, and I think we are fine.
Are you using the city power as well, or
Yes, we use it especially at night. Normally they give it at night, really. Just we don't use it anything in the school. Yeah. During the day, no electricity. Sometimes they can, they can like stay like for 3, 4 days. There's no power in town. Yeah. That's why we have a lot of kids in front of the church and school. We have lights and they come to study up to 10 o'clock p.m. Yeah.
Tell us about your computer program.
So the computer program with Davidson, I think it's a very good program. And we use the lab also for the university students in the afternoon. And we have about like 50 computers, well fixed, and we put the lock on them so that people cannot steal them. And when the kids come to the lab, you don't have to wear like bags, nothing at all. So you have to, but it's well. So only thing we need now, we need more chairs because we're talking about 50 kids in the lab, so we need more chairs. Yeah.
But what grades are introduced to computers and what do you teach?
From 7 to 13th grade. And the elementary school, we do that for them on weekends, like Saturday and Friday. Because we only have one lab, and it's just used for all the school. You can understand that, yeah. So we have to shift schedule, everything, yeah. Davidson is very busy. He's very busy. Yeah.
What's your water situation?
Yeah, we have water in the school. We have the well, and whenever we need water, we just pump it, and then it's like in the tank on the roof, and distribute to the school. And the toilet's working well. From time to time, we have people coming to fix them, and you've sent like some big, you remember what you sent for us? Like the what do you call it? Anyway, so anytime we need to fix them, we find things to find them we have people to fix them for us. Yeah.
And your well is producing enough?
Enough water. Yeah.
No problem with the pump.
No problem so far. And I'm happy. So without the water, it's going to be a mess, but everything is going well. Yeah. I think Davidson is doing a very good job at the school. He helped us to keep the batteries.
You check the batteries?
He checks the batteries every first day in the month. He does that every single month. And check everything. He's very good. And he was a student in the school and got to Port-au-Prince, got his license in computer sciences and come back now. He's very good. Yeah. Yeah, he's very good.
Tell us about your nurses.
Yeah, I mean, we have 2 nurses. Right now, they're very busy in, teaching the kids about, washing hands, wearing masks, educate them about COVID-19. They're very busy in the school. Yeah, we have 2, and they're very good. Salta got married, and Gertie, she also got married. She has a new baby. Yeah. Yeah.
And how many teachers do you have?
In the 7 to 13, we have about like 95 teachers.
95 teachers?
95 teachers. But some of them just come for 1 hour. Some come just like some only get like 2 hours, some 3 hours. But the mathematics teachers, physics, chemistry, those teachers are really full-time. They have about like 10 hours a week, 10, 12 hours a week. That's why we have so many teachers. Yeah. But in general, the staff, we have about over 125 people in the payroll, like teachers, principal, house, wife services, everything. Yeah, 125 people.
now been able to go through the teacher training programs.
So, but when we have teacher training, I invite everyone from 7 to, even if you have 1 hour, you need to come to get training. So, we have a lot of full-time teachers. At the same time, we have a lot of part-time students, teachers.
But how many take advantage of that invitation?
Oh, it's a must, all of them. In fact, there is a line in the contract saying you need to participate in the training to keep the standard in the school. And all of them will come. And it's a big celebration then. They train, they get food, you give them some money to pay taxes, everything. So they like that.
And they start at 7 in the morning and go home at 5 in the afternoon.
Yes. It's a very good program.
6 days a week.
6 days a week, yeah.
Would you state that for the camera, please?
Pardon me?
Would you restate that for the microphone so that all can hear that?
What I just said?
The teachers work
Yeah, the teachers work like 7 a.m. in the morning up to 5 o'clock. Yeah. 6 days a week, yeah. Yeah. Except on Sunday, it's church business. But 7, yeah. And it's working really well. And, St. Andrews like is the center of learning. People are happy, they like that. They want to be at St. Andrews, really. Teachers, parents, students, all of them.
Sounds like an oasis in the desert.
Yes?
It's like an oasis in the desert.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Are the teachers mostly women?
No, mostly men, I have to say. I have admit. Mostly I would say 10% are women.
10%?
10%.
Well, that's probably better for the boys than.
10% are women, yeah. But in the elementary school, like from 1st grade to 6th grade, all are women. All of them are women. Yep. But 7 to 13 are a lot of men. Yeah.
A lot of your upper school teachers come just for a short period of time.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Like math and
Physics, yeah.
chemistry.
Yeah. But there's some good women that teach biology in the school. They're very good too. Yeah.
And how long do your cooks work? From 4 in the morning until when?
I think by 3 o'clock. Yeah, 3 o'clock, yeah. It's a difficult job. It's a difficult job, yeah.
So your feeding is a phased thing, not everyone doesn't all eat at the same time as school.
No, they don't come all at the same time. I mean, the kids, we have like 7 to 1 o'clock and 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So that's how we do it. Yeah.
Are the computer labs open to the children after school?
No,
No.
because we have to be very careful. We need somebody to watch over the kids when they go to the lab. So we don't leave it open so that everybody can come and just steal our computers. So Davidson is always there, but when he's not there, everything, yeah, close, yeah.
Would you like to have more rural students?
Oh, I want to finish with those because, 24 kids is a lot. I want to make sure I can in the line take 1 or 2 more if someone job or something happening. But I want to finish with 24 kids, yeah. Yeah.
Because they're there until they finish.
Pardon me?
Because the students are there till they finish.
Yeah, until they get like 13th grade, yeah. So we need to follow the first set. And then when they finish, we graduate them and say, oh, this is the model, so we're going to take more. But we still have the demands. We need parents that want, a lot of parents want their kids in this program. But we have to say, wait until we finish with them. So we don't want to have a bunch of them and we cannot control them, but we want to finish with those 24. Yeah.
Isn't one of your problems getting families to take them?
Yeah.
Good families that take
Exactly. Because, in Hinche, house is a problem and we don't have a place or a dorm to accommodate all those kids, so they stay with families. So sometimes we give the family something like food or some little money, just to motivate them to keep working. Yeah. So we want to finish with that first. Yes. Yeah. So everything is good. I mean, I really appreciate your support, and I can't wait to see you all coming back to Haiti and to see the school and our programs in Haiti. But I know the COVID-19 is a big situation we need to face right now, but as soon as it's over, please come. Betty, please come back. Yes. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yeah.
What do you see happening in the next couple of years at St. Andre's in the community and the country and the school?
Let me speak for the school. I mean, I really want to see St. Andrews has a refectory where kids can sit down and eat properly. I don't like, I mean, we do it right now. The way we do it is give them food in the classrooms, which is not good. If we can have a refectory where 100 kids can just sit down and eat, life would be much better for us. Yeah. And I would like also to reinforce the lab, you know, make it like more sophisticated with access to Zoom, equipment, because somewhere we need, I mean, there are kids that can't come to school. If they can have Zoom in their home, that'd be just fine. So sometimes we have to move on that. Yeah. And also, I mean, my dream for the school is to really see the kids have what we call a profession, a manual profession. Like I'm thinking to start like 7 and 8 and 9 to have some people from Cape Haitian to come and train our kids how to do the basic in plumbing and electricity, mechanics, things like that. Because in their country, what I suspect is that everyone want to be a doctor. Everyone wants to be an engineer, but we don't want, there's no one that wants to be a technician. And we need that in Haiti right now. We need somebody that can fix things like toilets, electricity, things like that. So I think if we can implement this program in the school, and then when the kids go to like 10th grade and they have something in hand, they can have jobs and work for themselves and pay school. I'm thinking that. That's my dream now. I'm working really hard with the Ministry of Education to implement this program. So beside the courses they will take, like mathematics, things like that, but we're gonna implement like courses like plumbing, electricity, things like that. That's my dream. Yeah.
But would that result in perhaps different programs for different students? I mean, some would be the more standard academic programs, and then the others would be more occupationally focused.
Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking, or that everyone would get?
That would be a program in the school. It would be mandatory. To have that. Because some kids, when they get to 10th grade, they just don't go. They don't go to school anymore. But if they have that manual capacity, they can do things for themselves.
That's particularly boys, isn't it?
Exactly. The boys sometimes they're just crazy. They do crazy things. And they're not interested in going to school. But in order for them to combat delinquency in the country, which is a good idea. The problem in Port-au-Prince is because most of those kids, they don't have jobs. They don't have nothing to do. They just steal things from people and shooting people all the time. But if they have jobs, life will be much better for them. Yeah. I'm thinking about that, and sometime next year I will present you the project.
Sort of a follow-on to that, I was going to ask, you partially answered this question already, I think, but I was going to ask that if you had a
I don't really understand the question.
If somebody came to you and gave you, let's say, $50,000
Mhm.
and said, what would you change or add to your existing program?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, I think I said earlier. I mean, we need to implement more programs in the school, and we need to do more things like when the kids finish in 13th grade, it's a real man, it's a real woman with all capacities. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Yeah. So we can like invest more in programs like computer sciences, like plumbing, electricity, and infrastructure in the school, things like that, and make it well, even much better. Yeah.
What do you see happening with the government and with the people over the next couple of years?
But you know, I think the Asian people need to really think about their situation. I mean, and I would not say a revolution, but at least they have to do something because, I mean, we cannot in 2021, 2021, to have a country where people are dying, where people are suffering, everything. We have to do something. I mean, and the something we're talking about is in the hands of the Haitian people and the government. So this is why, as church, we're trying to educate people more and more. By educating people, I think life would be much better. I mean, the only way for Haiti to survive is by way of educating its people. I think if we can invest in education, look at where I am right now. I mean, I was about to go to church school for free, so I'm trying to give back what they have done for me. So I think the government, the people there, they need to, take conscience. Not steal the money, work with the money, building roads, infrastructure, and everything like that. Yeah, I mean, and also we will need the international community to help us because Haiti is a place where we need to get more training. We need to get more training. I mean, if you look at the high school built by the government, they just brand new school. And all of a sudden, after 2 years, when you go there, it's just a disaster. So Haitian people need to take care of things. Take care of the school, the churches, the business and everything, like that. I really think of that. And yeah.
Well, it's been 3 or 4 years since any of us have felt safe traveling to Haiti. How do you think that's going to change anytime soon?
When we're talking about safe, I mean, I know it's really hard in Port-au-Prince area, but the security is a big problem in Haiti. But I think if things remain the same, but I think we can go through Cape Haitian and travel from Cape Haitian to Hinche. And the road is much better now. Yeah, the big problem is in Port-au-Prince, man. We can travel. And a lot of people travel now from Cape Haitian to Hinche, and then, And I think there's a plane going every day from Fort Lauderdale to Cape Haitian and from Miami to Cape Haitian.
Yeah, American Airlines has a lot of flights in the Cape Haitian.
Yeah.
But you think it's safe now?
It's safe. It's safe. I mean, honestly, the roads from Cape Haitian to Hinche is much safer, 100%, much safer than Port-au-Prince. Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Yeah. But I personally think things will change. I mean, Haiti will get back to its feet. I mean, we have to work hard on that. Everybody have to do their part, but I think things will get better.
How is the local economy functioning in Hinche?
But I think one day you mentioned when you were there for the first time, people will bring kids and the donkey, right? And then they moved to bicycle. And right now, you know, we need a place to put all the motorcycles in the school. There are so many motorcycles. And women, the boys, the girls, they all have motorcycles. We need a parking place right now.
How many children have cell phones?
Most of them. Yeah, and sometimes you see they have iPhones. I don't have iPhones, but they have one. Yeah. I don't know where, maybe the parents in the US or some friend just, you know, for them, a big gift will be like a cell phone.
Well, you know, those things cost a lot of money. Where do the people get the money to buy their cell phones?
Idea, I have no idea.
The children have cell phones.
One day I had a meeting with the parents, and I was encouraging them to pay the school on time so that I can pay the teachers. And then I tell them, look at the cell phone the kids have. Look at the motorcycle they have, and they can pay the school, or like $200-300 a year, US dollar, and they buy a cell phone for about 1,000 US dollar. You know what I'm saying? So,
Motorcycles are $700 or $800.
oh, the motorcycle is very expensive. Yeah, very expensive. And all of them. As you can see in Hinche right now, motorcycles is everywhere.
Really?
Everywhere. And very nice motorcycle from China, from Japan, everywhere. And they cost money.
But are people working?
Yeah, I think they're working because there is a construction wood company that build woods from Hinche to Cape Haitians that hire a lot of people. Cell phone companies are in Hinche right now. More banks in Hinche right now. You know, a lot of people think Hinche is one of the safest places to live on right now. A lot of people move from Port-au-Prince to live in Hinche for safety reason or for like environmental reason, because they say like earthquake cannot shake Hinche. So a lot of people think of that. So yeah, so there's some good jobs happening there. Yeah. And a lot of people in the school, parents, they have friends or families in the US, in Santo Domingo, in Chile, Brazil, Argentina, and some of them are doing really well, and they send money back to Haiti. Send money back to Haiti. Yeah. Yeah. Just last week I heard that the money that the people, the Haitians who are in Chile sent to Haiti is more than $10 million US dollar a year. That's a lot. Yeah.
Now, tell us a little bit about how many different churches do you have responsibility for besides St. Andre's, and what happens some of these have schools, some don't?
Yeah. I mean, you know, when I first arrived in Hinche, I had about 15 churches and 15 schools. And now, before Bishop Zashi left, go to retirement, he saw how many good work I've did down there. So he divided parishes into 3 right now. We have 1 parish in Secalasus, which takes like 5 churches and 5 schools. And another one in Tomasic, another takes 500 churches, so which means I have 6 now. I still have 6 on my own and 6 schools. So, and the past I used to have 15. Yeah, but.
So how many children altogether are in schools that you have responsibility?
In total, I would say like almost, we're close to 3,000.
So you have responsibility for 3,000 children in school.
Yes. Yeah. It's a big responsibility. And the good thing is that you have to visit them all the time to make sure that the teachers work well and, you know, meet with the parents and everything. So I have a very busy schedule, a very busy schedule, even on Sunday. So you say Mass in St. Andrews and, you know, because of the COVID-19 since last year, what I did, I have a permit from the government to allow me to say Mass in the church, but very small number. So which means that I start at 7 in the morning, and 7 another one, and 8 another one, and 9 o'clock until like 11 o'clock. Because the people like to feel the presence of the priest in the church. So you have 25 people there, it will be fine. You just give them communion, you pray with them, and they go home. Another 25 will come. So that's how I did it during the COVID-19. So right now, everybody come back in church, but they have to wear masks and everything, yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's a big responsibility. So that's why a lot of, sometimes you feel like, you have so many things to do, you don't know where to start. And honestly, because of my family, I miss them so much. But knowing that they are in safe, not totally safe, but at least safe, better than Haiti, that keeps me moving, going, walking even much better. And I'm happy right now they're going to college. So that sometimes you can get tempted to come to US and get a job and get a good life, but what about the people down there? So I want to stay in Haiti. Yeah. I've been offered a job everywhere in the States, but I say, all right, I want to be in Haiti. So I want to be I think my place is in Haiti. I can come and visit you all, but I want to remain and stay in Haiti and serve my people. I love them. And I want to make a difference in Haiti. Yes.
Do you see anything resolving with the situation with the bishop in Haiti anytime soon?
The problem is that there are so many problems in the diocese. The standing committee is not, sometimes when they're trying to do things, they don't see the people of God, they see themselves. It's like the government. We need to see people first and then see yourself. And this is what happened right now in our diocese. We have the standing committee, but sometimes they take bad decisions, make things even worse. That's why the national church doesn't care about us right now. They just let us.
But your bishop overseer is the bishop of Miami.
Yeah, but he never come to Haiti. Never. He never, so we don't have confirmation for about 3 years now in church.
Are you thinking or talking about an election soon?
They're talking about election in January 2022.
Next January?
Next January, so
Full election
yeah,
for bishop.
for bishops, yeah. And then for election for the country will be in August.
Well,
That's crazy.
that's uncertain.
Yeah, uncertain, yeah. But there are some churches that are doing very well. St. Andrew's Church Parish is doing very well. There are other parishes that's going very well, but there are a lot of people just leave the church because they cannot stand how we cannot get a fair election and elect a bishop. So people just can't take that anymore. Yeah. I mean, it's a big controversy. It's a lot of things happening, but God knows. Yeah. God knows the end of the story.
You're surviving all right.
Oh yeah, I survived. Yeah.
You don't have a bishop to deal with.
We survive. We're doing well, and we continue to do the work of the Lord. And thanks be to God.
Some of the rest of you must have questions. We only have Noe here today.
Yes.
Noe, I should know this, but you grew up in Haiti, and all your education came to you in Haiti. So
Yeah, I did study my university at the University Episcopal Church. I was a student in theology and then got a scholarship to go to Barbados. I spent 3 years there and got my bachelor degree there and came back to Haiti. But the Bishop of Barbados now is my friend. We used to sit down in class together. And he said, I have a church for you. I want you to come. I said, Bishop, I'm not coming. He said, no, I need you. You're my friend. And in fact, when you got married, I was still in Barbados, and I was his best man. Yeah. And there was also a job in Bahamas. There's a bishop in Bahamas. He want me to come there. I refuse. There's a priest in Tennessee. He want me to be at the cathedral with him. I say I'm not ready. Yeah. Pardon me?
Your friend who's the bishop in Barbados.
Yeah, but the thing, you have to go to the standing committee, and they will not allow that. Even the presiding bishop offered them to have a provisional bishop in Haiti. They refuse.
Yeah. What is the standing committee?
It's the ecclesiastical authority once you don't have a bishop.
It's like the vestry of the diocese. Okay.
Yeah. So the presiding bishop say, okay, since Bishop Zashi retired and OJ retiring, so I offer you Bishop Wallum to be a provisional bishop and then move on to election to elect a coadjutor bishop. And they said no. And since then, things get messed.
So how do you change the standing committee?
We have to wait in elections in January for during the convention.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marvin, do you have anything to?
Just enjoying hearing about school and your work.
Thank you, Marvin. How are you doing? Doing good?
Very good
Thank you.
and well.
Oh, this is all brand new to you.
So we had dinner together. We talked a lot.
We talked a lot last night.
And as soon as COVID-19 is over, she will come to visit me and preach in English, and I will translate in French or Creole. Yes.
How do you say good in French?
Bon. Très bien.
Très bien.
Yeah. Yeah, Betty's know some Creole. Bon bagay, yes. Yeah.
Is there much solar power in Haiti, and would that be helpful?
Much?
Solar power?
Oh yeah, it's everywhere now in Haiti.
So
It's everywhere.
you have that in Hinche?
Oh yeah. St. Vincent installed that a couple years ago. More than 10 years.
We started the first solar panels a long time ago.
A long time ago. They still survive well and everything. Except only 2 of them are not good, and they stole 2 during Perdicon time, but they're still holding really good.
So are those the batteries that, you have battery that's?
We have good batteries, and every month we fix them, put water and everything what they need. If they need to replace, we replace them.
So when there's an electrical outage, you're still not?
Yep.
Well, at night, there's not much electricity anyway, and we're the only lights.
We are the only lights in town.
Okay.
But the biggest problem with solar panels for a long time is people that steal them.
Yeah.
They're on top of the roof.
But they still steal them.
No, not anymore.
But that problem went away.
Yeah.
How did you stop that problem?
They may be scared of me. The problem. Yeah, that's all. I don't do anything.
So no, I have a question for you.
Yes.
How do you take care of yourself? How do you take care of your own spiritual care? And how do you make sure that you get what you need to be as awesome as you are?
Oh, yeah, it's a good question. But, I have a very busy schedule, but I take some time, to pray and to eat normally, and otherwise I'll be ruined down. In my busy schedule, I leave some time for myself, pray and sit down, at least for 1 hour, When it's time for me to eat, I go to eat. When it's time for me to pray, I leave everything, go to pray. So, yeah. And I keep up with my family all the time. Texting them, call them, everything like that. Yeah, family is very important. Thank you. But I'm a very, very busy man. So you have to see all my days is in Haiti. So it's busy, very busy.
Do you have the opportunity to exercise?
Yeah, in the morning I did. Yeah, not all the time, but most of the time exercise. Yeah.
Well, let's get our last questions out. We haven't heard from some of them. Kathy, you have some questions?
Well, Father Noe, first I'd like to apologize for being late. There's construction on the road, I was sitting in traffic, so I apologize. And secondly, thank you for setting an example for all of us, certainly for me.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And I will continue to do so by the grace of God. Thank you.
Well, in closing, let me simply thank Betty Casson for
George,
arranging.
you go to the podium, first live stream.
Thank you, I have to go to my
The people can hear you, like, good one.
Well, in closing, I just want to thank Betty Casson for all the arrangements, getting Noe to Florida and to get him to San Diego, and to get all of this was a lot of work. So thank you very much, Betty. And Cynthia and Joe are housing Noe while he's here. We appreciate that very much. And tonight there will be a dinner for our San Andres team at Betty's house, so thank you again, Betty. And I want to thank Noe for being with us. It's always fun having you here. And Bill and I will be taking him to Kentucky Fried Chicken for lunch. That's his favorite American food. And he's been known to take Kentucky Fried Chicken home in his suitcases with him. If anybody wants to join us, you're more than welcome. We'll be leaving shortly. In the meantime, thank you very much, Noe, for being with us. Thank you very much for your enlightening words. And it's too bad you couldn't be here on a Sunday when you could preach and meet all the entire congregation, but you had the most important thing in the world to do this last week, and that was your children graduated from high school. And that's wonderful. So thank you very much, everybody.